Hey, what's happening, ladies and gentlemen? Stephen Davidson here in a shave video. I thought I'd do an extra one this week since what's been going on and whatnot. So let's get started. I've got about 3 days worth of beard growth, almost 4. So let's get this puppy rolling. I'm gonna prep my face off camera with Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Methylated Ice Pre-Shave Soap. Just got out of the shower and everything, so everything's nice and hydrated, cleaned up. So I had my Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Crown King Roswell synthetic brush, 24mm knot, soaking. I'm going to do my sideburns and mustache with the usual suspect, the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Dock or double open comb razor. Going with my Parker, Japanese made, Swedish twill. ILR edge, press off the stones. And the star of the party, my friend Daniel Idzan over at North American's Best Sweat Shave Club Facebook group sent me a couple of samples. I'm going to use this one today, and that would be Geo F Trumpers Spanish leather, and this stuff is fantastic. Wow, this stuff smells fantastic. Very nice clean shave cream. I've got it in my bowl here. I'll build the lather when I off camera because I want to drop some photos in too. And I'm going to finish it off with Aqua Velva Classic Ice Blue Aftershave. Oh man, does that smell good. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop the video here, build my lather, load up and everything, and prep. And I'm also going to drop some photos in of what's been going on here at the grocery stores and what they're doing here in Virginia. And I'll talk about what else is going on, and I'll drop in a couple of photos too of how much gasoline prices have dropped, which is a good thing. Alright, when we come back, I should be fully prepped and lathered up, so be right back in a few minutes. Okay, I'm back. Yogurt, anyone? Check that out. That's nice. Then the scent on this is fantastic. Very nice woody woody type scent. It's very nice. Really enjoy it. Now for the dock on the sideburns. Alrighty. Mustache area. Alright. People are still impulse buying, as you saw, but the good news is the gasoline prices has dropped here like a lead brick. This is the first time in 25 years that I've seen it this low without having to use some kind of rewards program like my local supermarket Food City does. For example, after you get about 150 points, you get what's called a fuel visit. Sorry about that, it cut me off in mid-sentence. Okay, what I was saying about this fuel buck program, Parker, is that what it does is after you get 150 points, very nice, you get what's called a fuel visit. And each visit is worth 15 points. or each fuel visit's worth 15 cents off per gallon on your fuel purchase, but you can only get up to 20 gallons. I've got 4 visits, and on Wednesdays, if you got 2 visits or more, you could double them up and get 30 cents off a gallon. And if they're gas, lean prices, was it $1.75? It would cost me $1.45 a gallon. Last time we saw that kind of price tag, $1.75 to $1.45 a gallon, was in the late 90s, late 1990s. So with that being said, I'm not complaining about that at all. Very nice head, by the way. Governor of Virginia has shut down schools for the rest of the year, academic year. I feel bad for the seniors. No senior trips or anything like that, but hey, it's better to be safe than sorry. And to those spring breakers that got pulled off the beach, bravo to the police departments and law enforcement for doing that. That's stupid. Don't you know that this coronavirus can exaggerate and make your pre-existing conditions worse? Don't do that. And if you see some kid coughing off all over produce, smack him upside the head and take a belt to his rear end. See how far that goes. Don't be stupid, ladies and gentlemen. Heed the advice of medical professionals. There's also some scammers out there trying to get crap done, which is stupid. And by the way, I love to take this fist and shove it down Nancy Pelosi's throat for voting against this daggum stimulus package. You stupid sea hag. Dumb Democratic cunt. Businesses are suffering. All food here is now that I got that out of my system, all food here is takeout or delivery only, and all signature confirmation like at UPS, FedEx and stuff like that is also waived the signature. They'll call you, they'll tell you they're there, and they'll say where they're going to leave the package. They'll put their name down for the signature, and then they'll go back to their vehicle. Then you can go out and get it. In terms of social distance, as an ex-trucker, I can tell you that's a good thing, because you don't know what people has or anything like that. And that's no disrespect to anybody in that form. Very nice first pass. Paint the fence for pass number 2. This Geo F Trumper cream lathers really well. I enjoy this cream. This is nice. I may have to get me some. Oh, and for those of you worried about imported goods and shipping and all that, let me give you a little bit of a piece of advice. Don't worry about that. I've been in the shipping industry for nearly up until I went down 10 years ago with my cancer battle and ended up on disability. I used to work in the shipping industry and restaurant industry for years. I drove a truck, an 18-wheeler, for 9 of those years, in about late 90s. I worked for a local furniture factory here, and we used to get a container there roughly about once a month, maybe once or twice a month from Japan. And they used to, on those types of containers that you see, they spray them inside and out with pesticides, insecticides, and disinfectants. They really sterilize the crap out of those containers. Big time. You got high walking towards the container. You had to use gloves to open it because the outside stuff that they sprayed was sticky, and if you didn't wash your hands immediately or you didn't use gloves afterwards, you'd get like a chemical burn on your hand. And when you opened the door of the container, you nearly passed out. And that was in the late 90s. It's gotten far worse now because shortly after 9/11 attacks and the anthrax letter scare, boy, that was scary there. All mail, all U.S. mail gets radiated for any viruses and whatnot. And the last time I picked up a container, it had gotten worse in terms of the sanitation and sterilization. So you don't have to worry about anything like that as far as getting a virus or anything like that. There's no virus that's going to live through that sanitation process. It's impossible. I'm telling you how it is straight up, folks. So if you're worried about buying something online and shipping from overseas, don't be nervous at all. Because I'm telling you, there's no virus that's going to live through that deal with the sanitation process of the shipping containers that you see, the little crinkled small and large containers that they put on a 18-wheeler flatbed and whatnot. They sterilize them inside and out. So you can go ahead and order anything you want online. You'll be safe. Half past time. After I get my mustache area one more time too, I forgot about it. Here in Virginia, they are calling for people to do practice social distancing. Mom got a certificate from where she works and whatnot, saying she has to have that to go to work now. And they're sanitizing. They're spraying everything down on the hour, every hour, sanitizing everything. So that's good. And there's a promise. They said that they've got a really good 75% success rate with an old drug used to treat malaria on the coronavirus. And stay strong, Italy. You got this. Don't give up. Keep your head up, my friends. And let's get a hot water rinse in. That was nice, actually. Switch that bad boy over to cold. They put limits on our meat and everything like that. 10 pounds of hamburger and so much per this and that, and people are cleaning out the baking aisle. Now in terms of the keto diet, I have discovered that you can really eat just about anything you want as long as you stay in practice with how much you eat and when you eat and whatnot like that, and how many meals and that sort of thing. That's what I've been doing, because with all this limitations, I can't always eat carnivore or a lot of keto-friendly foods now, because they've put a limit on how much you can buy and whatnot. So I gotta deal with that factor. Well, I'll be darned. Really close, smooth shape, but I can use another pass. I think I'll do just that. Well, full blown pass. Why not? Extra content this week due to coronavirus and whatnot. Tell you what, this stuff smells fantastic. I'm thinking about getting me a puck of this. Or not a puck, a cream, excuse me. I don't know if they've changed their hard pucks or not, but Geo F Trumper's hard soap pucks don't work, but the creams are excellent. At least that's the way it used to be. Looks like I won't be able to go against the green on my neck area anymore. See how it's trying to get all these bumps and whatnot. No quarantine for us yet. Which is a good thing. You get a cold water rinse in. That's nice. Get my Allen block here. Allen block. Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Allen block with a rubber band. Gotta have that today. Alright. Very nice. Very, 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 very nice. Got a little bit of stinging on the neck area, which is to be expected considering I got all those little bumps mowed clean off. Turn that on. After I get off of here, I'll do the dehumidifier deal. Alright, while the alum does its thing, let's do a recap. Okay, I went with the Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Ice Mentholated Pre-Shave Soap. I prepped with that. I went with my Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements Starcraft Roswell Synthetic Brush 24mm knot. Got the sideburns and mustache area with the dock, and I got a feather blade in there. I forget how many shaves I got on it. I usually get about 6 shaves, give or take. I went with my Parker 720 Japanese made Swedish steel. And the star of the party was a sample sent to me by my friend Daniel Idsan over at North America's Best Sweat Shave Club. I'll put the link to the group below. And that would be Geo F Trumpers Spanish leather. This stuff is fantastic. Nice woody, leatherish type scent. Very nice, very nice, very nice indeed. And as soon as I get a cold water rinse in, I'm going to finish it off with Aqua Velva Classic Ice Blue Aftershave Splash. So let me get a cold water rinse in. I am squeaky clean, folks. I don't care how long this video is. People are cooped up and I guess they want to see it. And I figure why not do an extra one this week. Oh, I'm squeaky alright. And then some BBS on my neck. First time with a straight wow. Very nice. Alright. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys Sunday for another shave of the day. Take care, and God bless. Later. And please stay safe.